Hi, my name is Marco, and welcome to the Model Gene. Today, I'm going to be discussing some of the best and worst covers from January 2023. Let's kick things off with Lily Collins for Vogue France, who unfortunately we will be seeing a lot of until Emily in Paris gets cancelled by Netflix. Cover model aside, there are a few problems that make this a weak cover shot. Her body is almost entirely in the same plane, except for her arm holding onto the lamppost, making her hand look tiny. I think the image could have been a lot stronger if even her front elbow was raised off her body, giving much more visual depth to the image. Lily Collins was also on the cover of Harper's Bazaar España, harkening back to the graphic 1950s covers of art director Brodovitch. This shot reminds me of an Avedon cover of Dovima from 1955, and Harper's Bazaar often references its history in this way. The cover with Lily doesn't have the same impact without the dimension of Dovima's pose, but it's not a terrible cover. Vogue Polska's January cover is not my favorite, and a lot of that has to do with the storytelling. A cover image should make a statement, and with so many models on this cover with such excessive and dissonant styling, I have no idea what they're trying to say here. Harper's Bazaar Australia/New Zealand featured Holly Rose Emery and Gemma Ward on their cover of the body issue. I'm going to have to make an entire video discussing the absolutely horrific way Gemma Ward was shamed about her body around 2008, but regarding this cover image itself, as much as I love the models, it is not my favorite cover. Holly Rose Emery's left hand would have looked much better if it wasn't behind her knee. Gemma is mostly covered up, and it seems to me like this photo was selected from the shoot, rather than the photographer knowing what they were doing for the cover. Next, let's have a look at Vogue Netherlands. Despite being the country that exports almost as many models as it does tulips, Vogue Netherlands featured Brazilian influencer Kelly Piquet on their cover. She is dating Dutch Formula One driver Max Verstappen and is the daughter of former Formula One driver Nelson Piquet, who only a few months prior had been banned from the Formula One paddock for multiple racist comments about Lewis Hamilton. Kelly was liking posts supporting her father's racist statements, and yet, here she is on the cover of Vogue Netherlands. Perhaps this is an inspirational story. If you are born into a rich family, but not famous enough for your own reality TV show, you can get your own Vogue cover by sleeping with a famous athlete. Runner-up for Best Cover goes to NUMERO magazine, shot by Sylvester Mako. If you are not familiar with his work, Sylvester's main source of inspiration is paintings rather than how most photographers are just recycling the work of other photographers. From the styling to the set design, this cover is selling a dreamlike fantasy full of whimsy in contrast to the slick and shiny images that dominate the industry. I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot more from Sylvester Mako in the future. Now to my favorite cover of the month, Imaan for British Vogue. A successful cover is one that not only catches your eye, but it keeps your attention, and this cover does just that. Putting aside how fantastic the legendary Imaan looks at age 67, this red glove by Sun Wu is so eye-catching, and it reminds me of the space-age futurism from designers like Paco Rabanne. This cover is clean, dynamic, everything that I have come to expect from the new era of British Vogue under the direction of Edward Enninful. Be sure to subscribe to see who comes out on top next month in the Battle of the Covers.